Well, they're very critical of the politicians. They held the news conference across the street from City Hall where I'm standing. And leave no doubt about it, they have an agenda, but they also made it very clear that they want the governor to step in because things are getting out of hand. A warning, what you're about to see picture-wise can be very troubling, but where I'm standing, outside of City Hall, I want you to take a look at this. It says number 98 upside down. That's a rat trap, and they're all over City Hall. What you're about to see, all those pictures with those rats, 1 mile radius of City Hall.
This report should be a shame on local government officials who've known about this crisis for the past several months, but have tried to sweep it under the rug, along with the rat droppings.
And Carl DeMaio, chairman of the Reform California, was just getting started. As he said, California, not just Los Angeles, is being overrun by rats.
Every 5 to 10 feet, you will see black boxes with numbers on them. You know what those boxes are? They're rat traps.
And there they were, hidden in the shrubs, just outside City Hall, the black boxes he was talking about. Number 97, number 98, we are told, numbered all the way up to 150. Rat traps. At a cost of $10,000, this 8-week study, conducted by a number of experts, many of them in the pest control business, predicted there would be dire consequences if politicians simply ignored this problem. Business has increased about how much?
For rodent calls for residential, about 50 or 60%. People calling saying, I have rats, and then going out and actually confirming they actually do have rats.
Up 50%.
50, probably almost 60%.
So this group today is asking the governor to declare a public health emergency because of the rats, and also urge that the assembly not pass a bill that would ban the use of a very common pesticides that would kill the rodents. The backers of that bill say the current pesticides used is a danger to environment and has been killing innocent wildlife. But to that, DeMaio responded, now's not the time to worry about that.
If we don't clean up this mess, that our citizens are going to start contracting diseases that are dangerous.
As you look at trap number 99 that is halfway between Main Street and Spring Street, I asked how many rats do they catch in these various traps, but no one would give me a straight answer. And most of the politicians you talk to say that they feel the situation is getting better and somewhat under control. And to that, the group we talked to today just had one answer: baloney. Reporting live from downtown Los Angeles, Dave Lopez.